Hi guys, how are you doing? It is the end of August and we are moving into September, and I am still obsessed with my latest babies, my Lightseers Tarot and my Muse Tarot. So here we are going to be doing our monthly prediction videos for the month, or getting what it's going to look like for the month of September 2019. And I'm going to be using these two decks. Now, since this is the Muse Tarot, so we're going to talk about work, creativity, finance, and all that muse-based stuff coming from here. Uh, the Light Seers Tarot is going to shed light on the romance aspect of September. And since I wanted to kind of go borderless, but I also wanted a Rider-Waite based deck for my general part of the reading, so I chose the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and that's going to talk about the general sort of overview reading for each sign. And that brings me, to my little, thing that I say every time. To get the best out of these readings, look for both your sun sign and your moon sign. If you know your ascendant sign, add that into the mix and get a kind of a mixture of all of that to kind of come to a like as personal as possible prediction for how the month will look like for you. All right, and of course each video has timestamps, so you can just jump from to the sign that you want to look at. You don't have to watch the entire video, saves time and all of that good stuff. And of course we are going to bunch these videos together based on elements. So we have earth, air, water, fire, all of that. And please, please, please don't mind my hoarse voice. I'm kind of dealing with a cough. And if you hear any weird noises in the background, that's just, we're getting some work done in the house. So just kind of bear with me this month, okay? All right. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, your tarot blogger, deck and book reviewer, and maker of these awesome videos on YouTube. I'm also a tarot card reader and mentor, and an author of this awesome book on tarot, which is available on Amazon, both paperback and Kindle, all over the world. Now, all of these links and more are in the description, so do check that out. And at the end of this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more such awesome tarot videos. Alright, so let's begin with the earth signs. Okay, so general reading for that would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, Taurus. So first up, we have Taurus. The general reading is Seven of Wands with the Nine of Wands. So you are going to be in a place where you will be really this. I know it is a general reading, but it's talking about work. So you will be pretty overwhelmed at work or with work. But at the same time, you will also be, whilst you're handling all that is coming at you, you're also going to have to be a little careful, very careful actually, about who you let in to your, within your inner circle, so to speak, or who you let close to you. Because I don't know, you might be a little susceptible or vulnerable to, I don't know, all kinds of attacks, such as, gossip and someone stealing your work. I don't know, those are the feelings I'm getting. So again, this is a general sort of a vision also for this month, so just be careful. This month might just be also quite overwhelming, not just the work part, but also the rest of your life part might be overwhelming for you. And at the same time, you have to be super careful who you let close to you. Just be careful. Just have your guard up. That's all there is to it, right? Now, looking at the romance and relationships aspect, you have Three of Cups, followed by the Ten of Swords. This is interesting. Now, this is a different Ten of Swords again, This is a Ten of Swords where all the swords have been removed from this woman's back. And you can see she's got, stitches here and she's healing. And then before that, we have the Three of Cups. So you're going to find a lot of healing. You're going to find a lot of, what is the word for it? Comfort even, or just acceptance, really. Look at these three. They're just accepting of each other just as they are. In the company of your good friends. Again, be careful who you call your friend. Be careful who you let close to you, right? With that being said, that kind of warning still in effect. Those friends who you have trusted, tried and trusted, that sort of thing, you will find yourself spending time with your friends. And in the company of these friends, you will find somewhere some sort of acceptance and a whole bunch of healing, a whole bunch of joy. You will find that in the company of these friends, a lot of your hurt, a lot of your pain sort of slowly kind of goes away, and you find yourself refreshed and happier. Right? So in terms of romance, again, this could be that, let's say if you've gone through a breakup, or you've gone through a tough time in your relationship, then spending time in the company of a lot of a group of friends, even with whom you have a good bond, you will find healing in that company. Okay, now let's come to work. Taurus, for you, work is going to be Queen of Voices reversed, followed by Eight of Voices reversed. So it's going to be a bit of a confusing time for you, because all of the negative thoughts and ideas that had up until now held you within their grip, those ideas are coming apart. So now you are going to have to relearn a different way of looking at things and figuring things out. I'm saying that, and that is what confuses you. That is what is going to create, there is a shift, there is a change, because you're dropping all your negative beliefs and you're dropping all your fears. And what happens is now you're going to be like, okay, now that my negative self-beliefs are gone, now that my self-doubt is sort of withering away, I'm going to have to find a different approach, to do the things that I avoided doing or did differently maybe previously. So now, it's going to be a learning curve here for you. So regardless, this is a good change. This is a good learning curve. Embrace it. Explore what it means to you and just go with it, right? Time and again, we're talking suit of voices. I know it is the suit of swords in your typical tarot deck, but here I would say it's like you're finding your voice all over again. So that's okay if it's a little stumbly along the way. Go for it. You'll figure it out. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. All right, so now next up we have Virgo. So Virgo, your general reading is Judgment with Ace of Cups. So it's going to be very emotionally relieving, a month where a lot of your long held, I would say, karmic cycles finally are released, and you find joy and happiness, and occasionally there'll be tears of joy, there'll be emotional moments, tears overflowing and all of that, because relief, because that comes through, and you're going to really dig deep into the core of your being. You're going to realize that, okay, I am the source of my joys and sorrows, and that's okay. I can handle this, right? Some very long-standing issues or problems are going to be resolved for you. Some very long-standing cycles, karmically, are going to get resolved for you. finally you're going to see the way out of that tangled mess. And you're going to feel very, very relieved, very, very happy, very emotional about that. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's all good. Now, in terms of relationships and romance, we have the World card reversed paired with the Ace of Pentacles. So, you've got a long way to go, all right? Already, this World card reverse says you've got a long way to go. You might even need to sit down and maybe think long-term prospects, do a little bit of course correction, if that's what's required, a little tweaking of your long-term plans, especially when you're dealing with your relationship. Also, within your relationship, right? If you have made that relationship the center of your world, is that the right thing for you? Is that something that you are actively kind of looking to do? Because depending on your situation in life, your relationship need not or could have to be the center of your world. So, what is it that you are overlooking over here in the big picture of your relationship? Point is, whatever it is, if you're searching for it, the moment you start searching for it, the answers will find their way to you. You will discover the answers. So, my point is, and again, in a very real and practical way, as you engage with the world, you will discover these answers. So, if you're, I don't know, walking around the city and you just look up and you might just see a sign, literally a sign, or you might be working in the garden and something will happen and, some thought will just come at you from nowhere, or you might be, doing something. The point is, or you might be walking through, this is something that happens to me a lot. You walk through a bookstore and you're just looking at book titles on these shelves and something just jumps out. Sometimes it's what's in the book that's important for you, or sometimes it's just the title of the book that is a message for you. Whatever it is, be open to receiving, or you'll meet someone. You never know. One way or the other, the universe will send you the answer to what you're looking for, or the answers, that the tweaks that you need to, for the big picture situation for your relationship. Okay, the answers are coming. So be on the lookout, be aware of this. And, oh, you know what? Look at this. I ended up pulling 3 cards here. Isn't this interesting? Because these cards kind of do bunch up. But we'll read all 3 because, nothing happens just by chance, right? So, Virgo, you get 3 cards for your work and finance reading. Oh, look, this is the Muse of Voices. I don't know, I'm going to just put it like this. So we have Hanged Muse, then we have Magician Reverse, and then we have the Muse of Voices, which translates to the King of Swords here, and it's upright. So, if at work, now this is pretty interesting because this is a work and finance and creativity kind of a thing. So if you're finding yourself in a stuck position, nothing is happening for you creatively, Magician reversed, you find yourself looking at things maybe from a different perspective, upside down, or you're waiting for something to actually happen before you can figure out the next part of the story. And maybe you find yourself stuck, you find yourself creatively stuck, you find yourself in a weird position, dealing at work maybe with a difficult boss. You might find yourself dealing with your own creative stuckness at work. Really, both these cards kind of saying the same story. What the cards are saying is, listen to your head, listen to logic, listen to the, reach into the intellectual and logical aspect of your being, of yourself, right? Right now, the time is, I know you want to be all creative and you want to be all, juicy, all water energy, but the cards are saying, listen to your head. Your head is going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Listen to logic, listen to the systems that have been created by the logic of things. And those are the ways in which you will figure your way out of these stuck situations that you're finding yourself at work, or related to even money, for instance. If you find that you can't figure out what to do with it, or how to get it unstuck from whatever situation that it is maybe stuck in, listen to the logic of the situation. It is going to be your mind and not your feelings that are going to tell you or show you the way out of this stuck spot. Okay? Interesting. Ever so interesting. All right, next up we have Capricorn. And Capricorn, here you go, general reading. You have, Nine of Cups with the World. So Capricorn, this month of September is going to be overall a feel-good month for you. Like wish fulfillment. Some people say this card means wish fulfillment. World card is all about success. What I'm sensing here overall generally is that September is a month where you'll finally start feeling comfortable with who and what you are, who and what you've achieved, right? And you're going to start seeing that finally all the tweaking that you had to do, all the little corrections that you had to do, your long-term plans are well on their way. And, success is inevitably going to find its way to you. You're doing okay. You're going good. Overall things are fine, and you're doing okay, with yourself, by yourself, all of that in various areas of your life. That's good, isn't it? It's a happy situation overall. So let's see what the romance cards are talking about, or relationship cards are talking about. We have Knight of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Ooh, Capricorn, this month is gonna be super romantic for you. Look at this guy. This guy is, romance himself, really. So, and we have Ace of Cups here, joy, happiness overflowing. So it's going to be a great month for romance. It's going to be a great month for your relationship. It's going to be, and it's not necessarily just romance. We're talking all kinds of relationships. So even if it's a non-romantic relationship, like say a good friendship that you've got going, I will say you'll still be in a place where you both enjoy each other's company, or if more than two, it's a group of friends. You guys will enjoy each other's company. You guys are going to connect with each other on a very heart emotional level, and it's gonna be a very beautiful month for your relationship. Oh my god. And let's see what work and finance is all about this month. You have see, it has to be balanced somewhere, isn't it? You have the 10 of Inspiration followed by the Muse of I Am reversed. So ultimately, you got to do the work. 10 of Inspiration basically says, okay, you've been inspired and inspired and inspired all along. You've got all that you need, all that you want, all that you have to have, everything. So stop this, self-doubt. Stop being so doubtful of yourself. Now just put that doubt away and get to work. So it's going to be a lovely month overall, and there's a lot of work. So I would say Capricorns, being a workaholic is like being in love for you guys, isn't it? And I should know. My sun sign is Capricorn. Work doesn't scare me. Doing the work doesn't scare me. It's something like I'm like, okay, finally. So, that and this and this. Oh my goodness, Capricorn, it's gonna be a great month for you. September is it. Enjoy. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, where I post my card a day readings every day. You can also order a reading for yourself, or you can learn how to read tarot from me, of course. All of these links are in the description, so check that out. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.